So today I spoke to three different strangers, and here's what I learned from speaking to those three strangers. So the first thing I learned was that people aren't as crazy or aren't as it's not how your mind thinks it's gonna be. Like, for example, if you go out there and you're trying to have a conversation with somebody, you look at the person and you're gonna be like, nah, bro, I just can't speak to a person. It's kind of like you're kind of like out of this world. You're not even seeing them as human anymore. At this point, they're higher species. They're different species. They're just like you can't interact with them. So what I've learned was you need to, in order for you to actually engage with people and to actually talk and have social skills, you're going to need to experience awkwardness, rejection, and you're going to need to get used to it. You're going to literally need to get used to it. There's no other solution to this here. If you want to actually become a more social person, you want to have social skills, then you're going to need to go through a lot of different things. And in this channel, what we have, so it's kind of like a task which we do here. So if you really want to improve your social skills and remove social anxiety, then what you need to do is you should have a checklist, right? So in your checklist, you have three items. The first thing would be you need to have 50 rejections. 50 rejections. 50, yes, 50 rejections. The second thing, you have to have awkward moments. 10 awkward moments. So, like if you have a conversation with someone and you're just like, oh, it's awkward, blah, blah, blah. And the third thing you need to have is, you're going to need to be able to be, you need to get used to like getting attention from people. So what I mean by that is, if you usually don't speak with people, you probably gonna feel like this heavy amount of attention being attracted onto you when you approach someone and ask for a question or anything like that. Because that's how I used to. That's not how I used to. How I still go through it. I'm still trying to achieve, high social levels. I'm pushing for that. So the third thing, you need to get used to attracting attention, because most of us who have social anxiety and who aren't the best in social situations and like kind of get like anxious from these things, most of us, whenever we get attention from people, it's very hard to interpret that. Like, your body's not used to it. Your body will be rejecting it, will be fighting, it will be like, nah, bro, I can't take this, bro. Like, all this attention, all eyes on me, your heart will be racing, your lips are dry, all of a sudden your mouth is dry, you keep licking your lips, but like it's not moist, so nothing's happening. You just keep licking dry lips, and it's just the worst experience, bro. All of a sudden you see that like your mouth is closed this whole time, especially for me, because I always try and hide my insecurities. I try to hide the gap in my teeth. So I always like get dehydrated quickly, bro, in these kind of situations. So that's number three. You need to get used to getting that. And also, I don't want to just talk about these things. I actually want to record myself doing it in public, and I want to show you guys that it's actually possible. And whoever's going through the same things as I am, like, you can actually go out there and you can pull it off. You can actually pull it off. And I'm just gonna be journeying myself throughout the whole experience, and I want you all guys to be doing these same activities which I'm doing, because I think it's going to be really helpful towards our growth.